So decide now. What is it you want? Plant your goal in your mind. It's the most important decision you'll ever make in your entire life. What is it you want? Do you want to be an outstanding salesman? A better worker at your particular job? Do you want to go places in your company? In your community? Do you want to get rich? All you've got to do is plant that seed in your mind, care for it, work steadily toward your goal, and it will become a reality. It not only will, there's no way that it cannot. You see, that's a law, like the laws of Sir Isaac Newton, the laws of gravity. If you get on top of a building and jump off, you'll always go down. You'll never go up, and it's the same with all the other laws of nature. They always work. They're inflexible. Think about your goal in a relaxed, positive way. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as having already achieved this goal. See yourself doing the things you will be doing when you've reached your goal. Ours has been called the phenobarbital age, the age of ulcers and nervous breakdowns and tranquilizers. At a time when medical research has raised us to a new plateau of good health and longevity, far too many of us worry ourselves into an early grave trying to cope with things in our own little personal ways without learning a few great laws that will take care of everything for us. These things we bring on ourselves through our habitual way of thinking. Every one of us is the sum total of his own thoughts. He is where he is because that's exactly where he really wants to be, whether he'll admit that or not. Each of us must live off the fruit of his thoughts in the future, because what you think today and tomorrow, next month and next year, will mold your life and determine your future. You're guided by your mind. I remember one time I was driving through eastern Arizona, and I saw one of those giant earth-moving machines roaring along the road at about 35 miles an hour with what looked like 30 tons of dirt in it. A tremendous, incredible machine, and there was a little man perched way up on top with the wheel in his hands guiding it. And as I drove along, I was struck by the similarity of that machine to the human mind. Just suppose you're sitting at the controls of such a vast source of energy. Are you going to sit back and fold your arms and let it run itself into a ditch? Or are you going to keep both hands firmly on the wheel and control and direct this power to a specific, worthwhile purpose? It's up to you. You're in the driver's seat. You see, the very law that gives us success is a two-edged sword. We must control our thinking. The same rule that can lead a man to a life of success, wealth, happiness, and all the things he ever dreamed of for himself and his family. That very same law can lead him into the gutter. It's all in how he uses it, for good or for bad. This is the strangest secret in the world.
So, I mean, in conclusion of this video, we can, if you want to see the rest of this video, I would urge you to go and check it out. But, I mean, it's just incredible to see here how potent and powerful. I mean, this video is 16 minutes long. I mean, we've covered twice that on the podcast going over this. Just the profound wisdom in here. Like, what are you thinking about? What do you have goals for? Have you set goals? Would you be prepared to apply some of these laws? Would you be prepared to get the life that you want, to be able to provide for your loved ones, to have the aspirations and the goals and the dreams, to get to the age of 65 and not rely on others? Would you be prepared to do that by applying some of your time to mastering these simple laws that you were born with, that you've forgotten how to use? Is it worth your time to do it? I would urge you to start applying these. What I would suggest you do is start to have a very, very loose vision and then make it more and more detailed. Begin the process. Build your goal. Imagine what your life would be like if it was unlimited. Everything that's in this video, I teach at Mount Mindset. Mount Mindset is about training your mind with the apparatus that you were given, that's in us all, to have the life that we want. And you can have that life if you want. All it's going to cost you is your attention and applying these laws. They've been there for all of time. They're mentioned in the Bible and William Shakespeare and some of the greats through the 20th century. And this guy, Joel Nightingale, has wrote a masterpiece on this strange secret to success. If you are serious about success, whatever that means to you, then I urge you, start applying.